Tamil Nadu assembly elections are still some time away, but political discussions in the state have already heated up. And at the center of this conversation is one big question. What is happening to Talapati Vijay? Vijay entered politics by putting everything at stake: his stardom, his comfort zone, and possibly even his film career. The strategy looked well planned. His idea was clear: release his last film just before the elections and convert cinematic popularity into political momentum. Everything seemed to be falling into place, but one major miscalculation may have changed the entire game. Who he is fighting against, the whose offer he may have ignored, and on January 9th, which is a much anticipated final film, Jananayagan failed to release. The reason? The censor board did not grant certification. The matter travelled from a Madras High Court to the Supreme Court, where a crucial verdict is awaited on whether the film will finally get a censor certificate or not. Interestingly, two benches of the Madras High Court gave conflicting orders. One directed the authorities to grant the certificate, while another refused it. As the legal battle continued, Vijay also faced questioning by the CBI in a multi-core case, adding further pressure at a politically sensitive time. Meanwhile, the political optics in Delhi were telling a different story. During the Pongal celebrations, a grand event was hosted in Delhi by Union Minister and Tamil Nadu BJP leader L. Murugan. Prime Minister Narendra Modi attended the celebration at Murugan's residence, a significant outreach move aimed at strengthening the BJP's Tamil connection ahead of the 2026 elections. What caught everyone's attention was the guest list. Popular Tamil actors Shiva Karthikeyan and Ravi Mohan were present at the event and were seen interacting with the Prime Minister. This meeting happened on the same day Vijay's Jananayagan was supposed to release in theatres. Coincidentally, or perhaps strategically, Shiva Karthikeyan's film Parashakti released on January 9th. Not only did it release smoothly, but it also became a hit. While Jananayagan struggled for clearance, Parashakti ran successfully in theatres. Soon after, Shiva Karthikeyan and Ravi Mohan visited L. Murugan's residence again, this time with the full cast of Parashakti, where they met PM Modi. Officially, it was projected as a Pongal celebration, but politically may see it as something more. Both Shiva Karthikeyan and Ravi Mohan are considered apolitical figures. They have never openly aligned with any party. Yet their high-profile meeting with the Prime Minister has sparked intense debate in Tamil Nadu's political corridors. Is this merely a cultural interaction, a celebration of a hit film, or a calculated outreach ahead of the 2026 elections? Many believe this movie could also be aimed at irritating or isolating Vijay, especially at a time when he is facing professional and political setbacks. There is a strong speculation in Tamil Nadu that Vijay is facing repeated obstacles because the BJP wants him on their side, an offer he is reportedly refusing. Vijay's ambition is clear. He wants to contest alone and become the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu on his own terms. The BJP, on the other hand, is searching for a strong Tamil face who can deliver electoral results. If Vijay is not available, could Shiva Karthikeyan or Ravi Mohan be future possibilities? The Congress party has already raised question over the optics of the actors meeting the Prime Minister. Meanwhile, Parashakti itself has landed in controversy. Critics have called it a propaganda film, especially due to its portrayal of Indira Gandhi in an unfavorable light. The film is based on the 1965 anti-Hindi agitation in Tamil Nadu, a deeply sensitive and politically significant movement. Shiva Karthikeyan plays a revolutionary student leader, which has resonated strongly with audiences. However, the DMK has accused the film of going against Dravidian ideology and Tamil pride. Director Sudha Koranga has alleged that Vijay's supporters are spreading misinformation and running negative campaigns against Parashakti. Ironically, Parashakti too received its censor certificate at the last moment, just in time of release. Sivakarthikeyan, fondly known as SK, may be junior to Vijay in experience, but today he is undeniably a powerful brand in Tamil Nadu. Despite recent tensions, the personal chemistry between Vijay and SK has traditionally become warm. SK addresses Vijay as Anna, which means elder brother in Tamil. They have worked together, supported each other publicly, and even exchanged gestures of goodwill. Vijay gifted SK a luxury watch after his cameo featuring in film The Greatest of All Time. SK has also returned hit song for Vijay's film Beast. But after Jananayakan got stuck, angry Vijay fans reportedly tore down Parashakti posters, forcing SK to personally call Vijay to ease tensions. Sivakarthikeyan's journey itself is inspiring. From television, stand-up comedy and mimicry to becoming a leading Tamil actor, producer, lyricist and playback singer. With an engineering degree and an MBA, he entered cinema and steadily rose to stardom. His 2024 film Amaran was a blockbuster, and now Parashakti is receiving strong responses. So, the bigger question remains, is Tamil cinema once again becoming the gateway to political power? And is Vijay becoming sidelined while new equations are being quietly built? Tamil Nadu politics has always been deeply connected to cinema. And as 2026 election approaches, the line between real power and real power seems blurrier than ever. That's all in this special report. What do you think about this political and cinematic power play? Let us know in the comments below and stay tuned with KTV India for more such contents.